Hello, Sam from SGR, Solar Gutters Roofing. This is Joel from JND, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And the first thing I want to talk about today is that I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. And at the end of the video, if you want to hear more information, awesome. I can answer any questions for you. And if not, that's okay. I'm going to give you a bunch of free information. Feel free to use it yourself or pass it on to someone that maybe does some of that work for you as well. All right, so the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, citations, and backlinks. And I'll start with just looking at your page. As you can see, I'm on that. And what Google really recommends is having about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage. The reason that they want so much is that if you have that much content, they know that you're giving back a lot of valuable information, to Google essentially, and for people looking. And that's what they really want, is to have a bunch of sites essentially helping other people, which is going to bring more people in. It's kind of like a self-promotion for them, really. So you guys actually also have a blog, which a blog works very similar, where it also gives back a lot of really good information and it gives a lot of tips, strategies, and it kind of educates people. And that's what they want. They want something to either give back, or whatnot on the internet. That's one of the things they look for. So for you guys, having the blog actually makes it that you don't necessarily have to have that much content. I mean, it's never a bad idea to have both, honestly, because that will just help you beat up some of the competition and get ahead of them. So what I want to do, though, is I'm going to actually jump over to Superior Roofing. I know you guys do solar and everything, not just roofing, but I'm just going to use roofing for my example here because it'd be hard to find a company that does everything like you guys as well. So if we go to Superior Roofing, they're one of the top results in Columbus, which is what we've kind of focused on here. It's actually how I found you guys as well. And you can see they also do not have anywhere near the 1,500 or 2,000 words of content. They do, however, also have a blog on their site, which again also is going to help them. So this is where obviously now adding the content for you guys, and you guys do have a good amount, but adding some more would help you compete with companies like this who already do have the blog as well. But the other big reason that you do want that much content, other than just kind of satisfying Google, because Google will rank you higher if you do have that much. But the other reason is that the more content you have, the more keywords you can put into it. So I've put in roofing, Columbus, Georgia. It's got like 200 volume on it. People search it every single month. And also it's what new customers would search. That's why it's another really good one. So first thing a new customer would see would be these ads. Second thing they're going to find is this map section, which brings us to our second topic, which is citations. So you're going to find top 3 companies showing up here in this little map pack, also called GMB or Google My Business. And these are all based on citations. And that's just when somebody gets their business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site, such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, name a few. You could also use like Facebook, for instance. You could put like a business page with your website, and that points back to your site. As long as all the information is exactly the same, that's going to be a citation for you and will help you out. You can add other social media links as well to fill in some more. So roofing, Columbus, Georgia is our keyword. We get to our organic section. We're going to get 10 results per page here. So if you want to be on the first page for roofing, Columbus, Georgia, for instance, you just have to be ranked in the top 10. So just as our example, Better Business Bureau is number 1. They're a directory. Home Advisors number 2, another directory. 3 is Yelp, another directory. So top 3 are directories. 4 is where we finally get to Superior Roofing Company, and we'll see that in our results. And 5 is going to be Yellow Pages. So some people think that it's difficult to beat a directory, but actually it's easy because Google would prefer to have local companies than having directories take those spots. So the next thing I did was I put your website into a program I use called Ahrefs. So here we have SGR, SGR1.com. And here I can see first things first that you guys do have your headers at the top of your page, which is a really good thing because it does help you to bring in, potentially be found a little easier from Google. And then just diving into our third topic that we're going to talk about is backlinks and referring domains. So these go hand in hand. So referring domains are just websites that you have a link on, such as Facebook, for instance, and then backlinks are the actual links. So right now you have 20 links on the 8 pages, so you've got a little bit more than 2 on each one. The more of these you have, these are sites vouching for you and pointing back at you. Google sees your site as stronger if you have more. and that's going to be your trust number here. The higher this is, the more keywords you'll be found for, which is going to help you, of course, bring in more visitors. So right now we can see you guys have 25 keywords. Unfortunately, you're not bringing any visitors in from those. So we'll actually take a look at those in just a minute and kind of see what's going on. But I want to jump over to Superior Roofing to cover the same information real quick. You can see they don't have any headers on their page. It would help them if they did. They have 63 referring domains with 216 links on those pages. Again, going back to their site, their trust is a bit higher with a 21, and in turn they have 684 keywords that they can currently be found for in searches, and that's bringing about 99 visitors to their site every single month. So we'll also click their keywords. Now we'll look at yours first. So for you guys, we can see what keywords you do have. So you have 25 that are showing up. So if we got preferred warranty, Owens Corning, Atlanta, Georgia, preferred warranties, Owens Corning. So I would say with these, I mean, granted they are a service that you offer with the warranty, and it might be part of like your package or you know, kind of your one reason people might go, because it definitely will bring them in. Unfortunately, these aren't buyer intent keywords, and so what I'll do is I'll hop over to Superior Roofing and show you what I mean. So the first one they have is the one that we used for our example on Google, Roofing, Columbus, Georgia. And these are the ones you really want to focus on, because someone who searches this is looking for the very service you offer, or one of the services you offer. Now, for you guys, you'd obviously want to have, you know, you'd want to have roofing, you'd want to have gutters, and you'd want to have probably solar keywords, which actually gives you 3 times the amount of keywords to target, which will just take more time, but you would get also 3 times the traffic from that. So Roofing, Columbus, Georgia, for our example, that's a good one for new customers. 200 people search it every month, just as I stated earlier. And for this, Superior Roofing is number 4. So being number 4, they're going to get 17 visitors to their site every month. They're getting 17 of the 200. So it's just a percentage of it. And the higher you're ranked, the higher the percentage. Next up, Superior Roofing, Auburn, Alabama. So we can see right here that it's their name. That means people know who they are. They're searching them by name. But the key takeaway here is that they're number 1, and number 1 is going to get them 13 visitors of the 40. So it's a much higher percentage. Usually number 1 is going to get you between probably like 25 and 35% of the overall volume. A couple more, Roofers, Columbus, Georgia, 100, number 6. They're getting 6 out of that, so it's lower because they're 6. The lower your number is, you know, the smaller percentage. Ideally, you want to be top 10 so you can get on the first page for as many of these as possible, and that's where the visitors come in. Anything after page 1 typically doesn't get too many visitors. All right, so now that I've kind of given you guys all the information, there's really 3 things you can do with it. If you're happy with where you're at, you don't have to do anything with it, obviously. You know, if you have someone that you use, I would show them maybe this video. It'd help them out a little bit. And if you guys, you know, if you don't have anyone you use, or maybe you're not happy with who you currently have used, you know that I'm here to answer any questions for you guys. Thank you for your time, taking the time out to watch this. I appreciate it, and have a great day.